it, and that is why you need to look out for your fingers. Ah. Hey, it's Carrie. This week is going to be a little bit different. I will be making one of these. Now this is a felted Chikorita. I'm making it as part of an order I've got, but I just love the fact that I can go like this. Little dancing Chikorita. Yes, anyway, I will be showing you how I make this little guy, or gal, whichever. So let's get into it. So felting is all about taking wool like this, or like this, and using needles like these to, ow, yeah, don't drop your needles. These things are damn sharp. Please don't drop them. Yes, anyway, taking wool like this with needles like those, using a block of spongy special stuff and making little things. So I'll just take off some of the excess wool we've got in the sponge and then we'll begin. It's fairly firmly attached. We've just got to try and hide the seam now. Doing quite nicely. There's still a little bit of a seam left to hide, but I don't think we'll be able to do that with the big needle. I'm going to move on to the medium one. As I'm doing this, I'm feeling that this isn't quite as compressed as I would like, so I'm just gonna have a go at that. I think it's time to do the little tiny feet. 4 lots of roughly the same amount of wool. There we go, all 4 feet done. So pop it there and start trying to attach it, which is easier said than done when it's this small. The ones on the original are a little closer together, but I think that this is actually more like the Pokemon. Damn it, and that is why you need to look out for your fingers. Ha. Okay, so I am not damaged, I'm just a little bit in shock. I could have easily broken the needle there. These things are delicate. And just back to shaping in between the legs. Okay, now I'm just trying to tidy up some of the fluff, so I will take the medium needle again and carefully just pushing the extra fluffy bits sideways a tiny bit with the needle and then pushing the needle in. Even just leaving the needle on the surface and going backwards and forwards like this can help, although the more effective one is to tuck them in. So at the moment, Chikorita's head is leaning forward a little bit more than I would like, so I'm going to go back to the large needle and put a few more in at an angle. And there we are, that's more like it. Now, for the leaf, we want the dark green. It's quite large, but it's also quite thin, so we don't need as much as we have for the previous things. Let's start with this and see how we go. Okay. Normally when you're felting something to be flat like this, you have a different surface and your needle actually has multiple points on it. But I don't have those things, so I'm going to stick with working with my medium needle. And I'm going to have to continually turn it over. Something that I did on the other one was I folded the side up a tiny bit, just so that it goes in to the center and can be pinned there, just like that. That's about right. So now I just need to attach the two. Just put the end into the top of the head. And make sure that the stem is as thin as it should be. And there we have the leaf. So now we just need the little neck blobs just a tiniest amount all rolled up. Okay, removed excess wool from the surface again. We are now onto the eyes because I have done all of the neck pieces. I don't have any white, so I use this, which is very close to white, creamy colour. Small amount. We don't quite want it as a proper ball shape, but we might as well take the second piece at the same time, making sure that they're about the same size. Okay. This is where the technique of sort of scooping the end up and tucking it into the center is really helpful. Honestly, anything involving something fairly flat and this type of needle, that's a useful technique. There we go, that one's fairly done. Okay, it seems that this one is smaller and this one is more compacted, so I will add a little bit extra and see how we go. Nearly there. Okay, I can now work on this one to make it the same size as that one. And then Chikorita has red parts in the eyes, so take small amounts of this Okay, there we are. And now I need the teeniest little dark bits I can get. So now it's time to attach them to the face. The original eyes as I wasn't happy with them and replaced them with these, which I think are much cuter and much more like the original ones. So all I have left to do now is the little mouth. Let's take a tiny bit of green, roll it into a little sausage, put it kind of looking like a moustache, and poke it in. And tuck the ends into the center again. And then you can take the corner and pin it up to make a smiley face. And just putting a few downward strokes to make sure that the crease in the smile stays. There. Perfect. Little Chikorita is done. So there we have it, the original and the slightly larger new one that you just saw me make. I am really happy with this. I've just got a little bit of fluff control to do, as when poking the eyes through I managed to get a little bit of the reddish colour out the back of the head. So there we are, just removed that. And all I need to do is, with the smallest one, just a little bit of that fluff control. And that's it. That is making a felt Chikorita beginning to end. There we are, that's about as much fluff control as it's possible to do. All done, still very fluffy. In my admittedly biased opinion, it's quite cute. I hope he has a happy home with you, Sarah. So, if you enjoy my felting videos, do drop me a like to let me know I have a few more felting projects coming up. I'll be showing you how to make a cute and fairly realistic, if I do say so myself, little dormouse. And, well, I might end up getting a few different colours of wool to make other types of Pokemon, because at the moment the only colours I've got that would be suitable for Pokemon are greens. So that's why I have only really done Chikorita, but I might venture into the purples, maybe the pinks, and make a Mew. That could be really cute. Anyway, if you like that idea, again, a like would be a great way to let me know. Comments are always welcome. I reply to almost every one of them. Please do give me feedback on how I'm doing. It's all really appreciated, and it all helps in the grand scheme of the mysterious algorithm. If you're new around here, I would appreciate it if you subscribed. Just give the buttons a little boop. And I will see you on Wednesday.